Your dog died 3 weeks ago and you're still crying in your car before work. Your coworker's parent passed away and they got bereavement leave, cards, flowers, everyone checking in. You lost your best friend and people keep saying, it was just a dog, you can get another one. Like they were replaceable. Like 13 years of unconditional love can be swapped out for a new puppy. Like your grief is less valid because they had 4 legs instead of 2. This is the loss nobody takes seriously, and it's destroying you in ways you can't explain to people who have never loved something that couldn't speak back. Here's what makes pet loss uniquely brutal. Your grief is real, but nobody treats it that way. You can't take time off work, can't talk about it without people getting uncomfortable, can't post about it without someone commenting, just get another one, like your soul isn't shattered. This is a loss that society doesn't recognize as legitimate. So you're expected to move on quickly, act normal, stop being dramatic. But you're not being dramatic. You lost a family member, a companion who knew you better than most humans, the only one who was always happy to see you. And now they're gone, and you're supposed to pretend it's not a real loss. Let's talk about what nobody prepares you for. The hundreds of tiny deaths that happen every single day after. You wake up and reach for them before remembering they're gone. You come home and the house is too quiet. You drop food and realize there is no one to clean it up. Their bowl is still there. Their toys, their favorite spot on the couch that you can't bring yourself to sit in. You hear a sound that sounds like their collar. You see a dog that looks like them and your chest tightens. You buy their favorite treats by accident and break down in the grocery store. Every single day is a reminder, and every reminder reopens the wound. Here's the thought that won't leave you alone. The last day. You replay it constantly. Did they know? Were they scared? Did you make the right call? Should you have tried one more treatment? Should you have let them go sooner so they suffered less? If you were there when they died, you see it every time you close your eyes. If you weren't there, you torture yourself for not being there. You hold their collar and wonder if they felt abandoned. You look at the last photo and analyze their eyes for signs of pain you might have missed. And everyone tells you you did the right thing. But it doesn't stop the guilt. It doesn't stop you from wondering if there was something more you could have done. Here's what you lost that people don't understand. Unconditional love. The only relationship in your life with zero judgment. Your pet didn't care if you gained weight. It didn't care if you were successful. It didn't care if you were having a bad day or made mistakes or said the wrong thing. They loved you completely. When you were at your worst, when you were crying, when you were angry, when everyone else pulled away, they were the one constant, the one safe place, the one who never let you down. And now that's gone. And you realize how rare that kind of love is, how much you relied on it, how empty life feels without something that loved you just for existing. Your entire routine was built around them. And now, it's just empty space. You used to wake up to feed them. Now you sleep in and feel purposeless. You used to take walks. Now you avoid the park because it hurts too much. Your whole day had structure because of their needs. And now, there's nothing anchoring you. Nothing giving you a reason to get up. Nothing needing you. And people say, at least you have more freedom now. Like freedom was what you wanted. Like not having to rush home is a gift instead of a reminder that no one's waiting for you anymore. Let's talk about the silence, the unbearable, suffocating silence. No clicking of nails on the floor. No breathing next to you while you sleep. No sounds of them drinking water or shaking or moving around. Your home is a tomb, and the silence screams that they're gone. You turn on the TV to fill it. You leave the house because being there hurts. You avoid the rooms where they used to be because seeing those empty spaces breaks you all over again. And at night, when it's quiet, you can't escape it. The absence is so loud, it physically hurts you. Your phone is full of photos and videos you can't bring yourself to look at or can't stop looking at. You scroll through them at 2 a.m. crying. You watch videos of them just to hear their sounds again. You stare at pictures trying to memorize every detail because you're terrified you'll forget. What did their paw pads feel like? What was the exact shade of their eyes? What did they smell like? You're desperate to hold on to every sensory memory because those are fading. And losing those memories feels like losing them twice. Here is the impossible position you're in. You need to heal, but healing feels like betrayal. Someone suggests getting another pet and you feel rage, like they're replaceable. Like loving something new means you didn't love them enough. You start to have days where you don't cry and you feel guilty. Like moving on means forgetting. Like being okay means they didn't matter. You see other dogs and feel nothing. Or worse, you feel resentment. Because they're alive and yours isn't. Because their owners get more time and yours ran out. And you hate yourself for these thoughts. For not being able to just be happy for others. For turning bitter when you used to love all animals. If you could have one more day, you know exactly what you'd do. You would let them sleep in your bed, even though you used to push them to the edge. You would give them all the table scraps. You would cancel everything just to be with them. You would tell them they were the best thing that ever happened to you. That they saved you more times than they knew. That every single day with them was a gift. You would hold them longer, pet them more, take more pictures, memorize everything. And you would tell them you're sorry for every time you were impatient. Every walk you cut short, every moment you choose your phone over them. You would tell them thank you for loving you when you couldn't love yourself, for staying when everyone else left, for being exactly what you needed, exactly when you needed it. So here's what you needed to hear. Your grief is valid, completely and entirely, without qualification. You're not being dramatic, you're not overreacting, you're not too attached. You lost someone who mattered, someone irreplaceable, someone who shaped your daily life and gave you purpose and loved you without condition. That loss is real. That pain is proportional. And you deserve to grieve for as long as you need to. Ignore everyone who minimizes it, who tells you to move on, who doesn't understand why you're still sad. They didn't have what you had. They don't know what you lost. Their opinion is irrelevant. Healing doesn't mean replacing them. It doesn't mean forgetting them. It doesn't mean the pain goes away completely. It means learning to carry the loss, to hold the love and the grief in the same space, to remember them without breaking every single time. Some days will be harder than others. Anniversaries, birthdays, random Tuesdays when something reminds you and you cry in your car. That's normal. That's grief. That's love with nowhere to go. And eventually, slowly, the memories will hurt less and comfort more. You'll be able to think about them and smile instead of only cry. Not because you loved them less, because you're learning to live with the loss instead of being destroyed by it. So, if you lost your pet and you're drowning in grief, know this. They were lucky to have you, and you were lucky to have them. That relationship was real. That love was real. That loss is real. And you don't have to justify your pain to anyone. You don't have to perform moving on to make others comfortable. Grieve as long as you need to. Talk about them as much as you need to. Keep their photos, keep their color. Keep them alive in your heart in whatever way feels right. They gave you years of unconditional love. You're allowed to take years to heal from losing it. The grief is the price of love, and they were worth every second of it. You'll carry them with you forever, not as pain, eventually, as proof that you had something beautiful. Something rare, something worth grieving. That's not weakness. That's the deepest kind of love. The kind that doesn't end just because they did. They are gone, but what they gave you isn't. And that's what you get to keep.